President Trump's recent decision to impose tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico, under the guise of protecting Americans, is a misguided strategy that threatens to backfire on the very citizens it aims to defend. While the intent is to bolster domestic industries and address concerns over illegal immigration and drug trafficking, the immediate consequence is a likely surge in prices for essential goods, exacerbating the financial strain on American households. Escalating costs for everyday essentials, the U.S. relies heavily on its neighbors for a significant portion of its food supply. In 2023 alone, over $45 billion worth of agricultural products were imported from Mexico, including staples like tomatoes, avocados, and various berries. Canada contributed approximately $40 billion in agricultural exports to the U.S., supplying items such as meat, dairy products, and baked goods. With the new tariffs in place, these everyday essentials are poised to become more expensive, squeezing consumers' wallets and potentially leading to decreased consumption of healthy food options. Fuel and construction materials. An upward price spiral beyond the grocery aisle, the tariffs are set to impact other critical sectors. Canada is a major exporter of crude oil to the U.S., and the imposition of tariffs could lead to higher gasoline prices at the pump. Additionally, construction materials like steel and lumber, essential for infrastructure projects and housing, are likely to see price hikes. This not only affects individual consumers, but also has broader implications for the economy, potentially slowing down construction projects and increasing housing costs. Inflationary pressures and economic uncertainty. Economists have long warned that tariffs can serve as a catalyst for inflation. By increasing the cost of imported goods, businesses may be forced to pass on these expenses to consumers, leading to a general rise in prices. This scenario is particularly concerning given the current economic climate, where many Americans are already grappling with the effects of previous inflationary trends. The added financial burden could dampen consumer spending, which is a key driver of economic growth. Retaliation and the risk of a trade war. The decision to impose tariffs does not occur in a vacuum. Both Canada and Mexico have announced plans for retaliatory measures, setting the stage for a potential trade war. Such a development could disrupt supply chains, create uncertainty for businesses, and further contribute to rising costs for consumers. The interconnected nature of today's global economy means that protectionist policies can have far-reaching and often unintended consequences. A call for rethinking trade strategies. While the desire to protect domestic interests is understandable, the current approach of imposing tariffs on key trading partners is fraught with risks. Rather than resorting to measures that may harm American consumers and strain international relationships, the administration should explore collaborative solutions that address underlying issues without triggering economic self-harm. Diplomatic engagement, targeted enforcement actions, and investment in domestic competitiveness offer more sustainable paths to achieving the desired outcomes. In conclusion, the tariffs on Canada and Mexico represent a precarious gamble with the nation's economic well-being. As the repercussions begin to unfold, it is imperative to reassess this strategy and prioritize policies that genuinely serve the interests of the American people.